the masonry of the temple was used again, reused to build the Christian church.
Church. Okay. So what's the god of this original temple?
Now I'm going to show to you
Okay.
the possible plan and possible facade of this pagan sanctuary. Okay. According to several opinion, archaeologist and historian opinion, the temple had to be dedicated to Minerva, Athena.
Minerva. Okay.
Okay. This is the possible original facade of the temple.
Okay.
8 column in Ionic style.
Okay.
And the plan, 2 rows of columns and a
Oh, they are so similar to Romans type. The three rooms and this sketcher.
Typical Roman Italic temple.
Okay. Okay. So it's the Roman temple. It's not the Greek temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Greek temple.
Okay. Okay.
And the central room used for the simulacre.
Yes.
In practice for the statue of the goddess, and behind on the back side the opisthodom. In practice the storage to conserve the relics, the donation about the people, the faith, and so on.
Okay.
In practice, this structure built more or less in Republican age between the 4th and 2nd century BC was demolished between the 5th and 6th century AD, and by the same masonry the Christian church was built. Originally the Christian church was dedicated to Saint Cosma and Damian. Later, more or less between the 8th and 9th century, this church was dedicated to San Leucio. San Leucio was a bishop originary from Alexandria in Egypt, but he lived in Brindisi. Leucio lived more or less between the 5th and 6th century. After he died in Brindisi, his bones was transferred here in Canosa to be conserved inside this side, part a middle and half of a skeleton in the side, the other half instead were conserved down of the Cathedral of Trani.
Okay. And I saw I guess always not find it. Okay, I remember there's a basilica here. Who is this for? Sorry, let me search. Okay, so here's another basilica. Is for some. Is the same guy?
San Pietro, San Peter, but it's not visitable, unfortunately.
Ah, okay.
Okay, it's not open.
Okay, and I said they are the same person or. No, San. Okay. Misunderstand. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the plan of the basilica, the Christian basilica, was a quadrangular with 4 apses, 1 apse along the every four sides. This is one of more interesting archaeological found discovered in this place. It's a half capital with Demetra portrait. Demetra was Zeus' sister, the goddess of the wheat.
Okay.
The archaeologists think that originally this half capital decorated and half column may inside the temple in the may be in the central chapel of the temple, and when the temple was demolished, more or less after the fall of Roman Empire, the same decorative element was used again not like a decoration but like a sample block of stone
Okay.
for the walls of the church.
Oh, okay. And that was the front, and we are now in the inside of the.
Actually, the main side of the church was this one,
Okay.
on the northern side.
Okay.
The church and the temple before the church watched the town, located at
Okay.
north.
Okay. Okay.
These are fragments of columns
Okay.
of the temple used later to build the church.
Okay.
For this reason, you can see cut in this side to be adapted among the several block of stones.
Okay. And this mosaic is
Yeah.
in the church, right?
In the church, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we can see other ones. In practice, originally,
Okay.
the pavement of the church had to be characterized by a set of mosaics. Mosaics characterized by geometric decoration or classic decoration and so on.
Okay.
We don't know where the artist created, the author created these mosaics. Maybe we can think they were master coming from, or at least inspired by the art of in Constantinople or in Ravenna.
Okay. So can we see the fragment of the original temple?
Yeah.
Like this was the original temple, and then they covered it
Yeah.
and built a
Yeah,
church.
yeah.
So can we see this side?
But sorry.
Can we see the original temple's fragments?
Come with me. I can indicate a detail, a significant detail. This was the ground for the foundation of the temple,
Okay.
and this is a fragment of the foundation of the temple we can see, because the other part of the fundament structure are totally covered by this surface of concrete.
Okay.
Created more or less 16 years ago.
Oh.
And well, when the basilica was built, more or less between the 5th and 6th centuries, the builders took benefit about the old foundation of the temple. In practice, they didn't need to create a new foundation. They
Use the old one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Another interesting detail you can see here in this point. Another piece of column cut and adapted to be a block of stone.
Okay.
Here we can recognize the small channel characterizing the body of the column.
Okay. And what are these?
In practice, this this was the western side of the church.
Okay. Oh. So did they build a basement or something, or no? Like a what? Can we go there or
No, unfortunately.
that's okay. Like how? What's the space for there?
The space in practice that was the western apse.
Okay.
Southern apse, western apse, northern apse, eastern apse.
Okay. Okay. So like a side wing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And here, in this point, in that point, there was the altar. Unfortunately, this imagine is now uncolored. It has to be substituted by a new.
Okay.
And here in practice there was a mosaic representing the paradise, plants, flower, birds, animals, and so on. Now this mosaic is conserved inside the small archaeological museum located behind us. Unfortunately today it's
Okay.
not visitable.
Okay. That's all right. Oh, we can see shell.
Yeah. A shell because this was limestone. You have to know that in a prehistoric age, during the several geological age, Puglia was in practice an land locating under the sea.
Okay. Okay. So that's why there are some shield inside the stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And can I see again the basilica's picture? I'll say they have two stairs or two floors.
Two?
Two floors.
Yeah.
So from here, two floors up. Or
Yeah,
okay, okay. What's the material of it? Stone or
Limestone.
limestone? So like here we
Yeah.
see. Okay. And this is the how to say the
Column?
column
Yeah.
of basilica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And what's that?
This in practice a set of fragments of a column. Put one up the other ones, creating a column. In practice, this was how I can say an experiment created 16 years ago by the Ministry of Culture that reunite the several fragments of column
Okay.
to understand in practice the appearance of the ancient column characterizing the facade of the temple.
Okay. Okay. I get it. And you are also this is all same, right?
Yeah.
And this is are also the foundation of
In
basilica.
practice, according historian and archaeologist, especially the archaeologist of La Sapienza University of Rome, because they came here in this place to develop the excavation, investigation, and restoration.
Okay.
In practice, they think that on this side, in originary time, 5th, 6th century AD, there was an narthex. There was a porch, like a monumental entrance for people. Practice this one.
Okay. So someone can live it there.
Yeah.
Okay. It was really impressive. I'm now studying archaeology in La Sapienza.
You saw, you really?
Yeah.
So you have met a teacher pensa bene, professor pensa bene.
Pennsylvania. I don't know.
No, because
I can't remember all the professor names.
Professor
Sorry.
pensa bene developed
Here.
several archaeological investigation in this place.
Pennsylvania. How to spell it? Sorry.
Pensa bene.
We can go back and ask. Pen. Prof.
Pen
Sa.
N S A B E N E.
Okay, Prof. Pennsylvania. Okay, I will remember it. Maybe we can go back and ask her.
And so here in the eastern apse we can see an access point.
Okay.
There's a stairway here. There was a door, and maybe it was possible that this church was accessible from east and from north too.
Okay. So they have two gates.
Yeah.
Why they oh no, the middle they close up, we can't enter. Okay, what else can we see? Like what else can we see?
Sorry?
What else can we see? Looking about.
I don't know.
Do you have more part of this here? The original temple are also used limestone.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are same material.
Because we can consider the temple one of the most ancient construction, one of most ancient Roman construction in this territory, because for example maybe this territory, for example, saw the bricks, the marbles, and the other typical Roman element just or material just during the Roman just during the imperial age.
Okay.
In practice from the 1st century AD to on.
Okay. And what about this?
The possible base.
The base.
Base of column.
So, this look like that. It's like underground.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can also see this was the connection site, right?
Yeah.
Since Monday, most of the museum closed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This Monday, today,
Mm-hmm.
did you visit museum?
No,
Ah.
because they are closed.
Okay.
That was the original one.
Yes, but I think that this marble was a recycled element coming from
Okay.
other Roman building.
Oh. Okay. We still can see. And what happened after this bishop? No, this
Bishop
no,
Sabino,
Bishop Sabino.
Sabino. Yeah.
Okay, like
We know about his customing because in several parts of this basilica the archaeologists found a panel in terracotta
okay.
with this symbol printed in the center.
Okay.
This is a monogram. In practice, a set of letters are concentrated create this symbol. The reverse S, the A, V, I, N, U as again. Savinus, Sabino in
Savinus.
Latin.
Okay. Okay. Wow. And do we have more like structural of this,
Sorry.
like the, let's say, the building?
Yeah.
Like recovered.
The structure. Yeah.
Okay. So which one is the north and
North side.
that here?
Yeah.
Also, with the small houses.
East,
East. So two.
south, and west.
Okay, so two of the gate are from
Yeah.
here. Okay, okay. And where's the stairs to upstairs? Upstairs. To upper floor.
No. Before I mistake. I mistook in practice. It is on just one.
Just one floor. Okay, okay. So it's a high. I like the modern church.
Yeah. Yeah.
The high tall
Yeah.
buildings and roofs. Okay, okay. Well, okay. I think this is all, right?
Okay.
Okay.